Great ingredients, served with flair. A perfect combination, like you and Pick n Pay.
Now, while I'm busy tying my apron, and before we get cooking, how would you like to win a set of double tickets to the first ever Constantia Food and Wine Festival that will be held at the Cricket Oval at the Constantia Eitzig Wine Estate, taking place on Friday, this Friday, till Sunday, the 6th of May. It includes some of Cape Town's top restaurants and wine farms, live music, and lots of fun for the whole family. So this is how you win. SMS PNP, your name and city, to 33728 to stand a chance to win a double set of tickets to the first ever. And I'm going to be cooking with one of the men who are going to be there that day, Stefan Marais, who was my first Cape Town Twitter friend. He doesn't know this yet. And he's the executive chef at Society Bistro and Society Brazier. Welcome. Nice to have you. Did you know you were my first Cape Town friend on Twitter?
No, I didn't. That's a surprise.
Did my research yesterday.
Awesome. Cool.
We are making something that I picked up when I was living in the UK. I went into one of their local stores. It looked exactly like Pick n Pay, same colouring and everything. And I saw this in the counter and I went, what's that? They said Scotch Eggs. Tried it, loved it.
Awesome.
Don't know how to make it, so now we're going to make it here.
It's really something that's very, very basic. It's an awesome snack item. Also a cool thing for a start or something like that. So that's why we decided to actually do it at the festival, because it's something that you can sort of pick at while you're walking around.
Yes.
And have something like that. So what you
Is
need
it
to
traditionally South African? Because when I tweeted, a lot of people didn't know what it was.
Not really. It's something that you don't see so much, but it's an item that I've got on the menu at the brasserie in Takai area, and it's really, really popular as sort of a bar snack there. And we just serve the egg with a little dipping mayo.
Yummy.
Really, really nice. So,
trust me, I love it. You must try it. Definitely, definitely. What ingredients
cool.
do we need?
So what you need is, obviously you need an egg, with it being a Scotch egg.
Hard-boiled?
Yes. Well, I try and boil them soft because we're going to fry the egg again for a second time. So we don't want to cook it too much. Then you need pork sausage, some flour.
What about people who don't eat pork?
If you don't eat pork, you can substitute it with a different type of sausage meat. Just try and aim for something that's been minced quite finely. Otherwise, the texture will go a little bit funny around the egg and you'll struggle to mold it really nicely. So yeah, so the sausage, some flour, some egg, and some breadcrumb. And that's basically it, really easy. So all I've done here, just to save us a bit of time, I've just taken a pork sausage and squeezed it out of the casing onto a piece of cling film that I've just flattened out like that. And then a cool little trick to make life really easy when you do this is just take the roll of the cling film and just roll it over the top of it like that to flatten it out.
There we go.
And what you end
Here's
up
another
with,
trick. You don't have to wash your rolling pin.
Yeah, and what you end
Or
up
buy
with is
one.
a really nice sort of flat piece like that. And then what you do is pop the egg in there. And this is sort of the easy, quick way of doing it kind of thing.
You do know I'm going to try this at home because I've been dying to know how to make this.
It's really, really easy.
Well, I'll just come visit you at the festival.
There you go. Perfect.
I'm back from
it's gonna
Jersey
be
on Saturday, so I can still be there.
Awesome. It's a really, really fun festival. I'm really looking forward to it. It's obviously, this is the first year that it's taking place. But I'm really excited. It should be very good.
I think it's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Oh, I broke the yolk a little bit there. It's not the end of the world.
That's not the end of the world if you break it.
No, not at all. Cool. So then basically we're just molding the egg and covering it in the sausage meat. What I also like to sort of spread it out like that is that you get a nice thin coating of the sausage meat, and that way when you do the egg it actually comes out so that it's still a little bit runny in the middle of the yolk, which I really like. It's not everyone's thing, so if
it's running, it will cook obviously in the oil.
Yeah, it'll cook. Okay. I mean, but if you
what if you want to keep it?
If you
got patkos?
Yeah, then you can fry it like I've done here. Done one there that's been done before the time.
This is what it looks like in case people are wondering what is a Scotch egg.
And then so you always when you it's called panning, what chefs call it, and you always go flour, eggs, and then breadcrumbs last.
Panning.
Panne.
Yes. Flour, eggs, breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
Now this, I thought Scotch eggs originated from Scotland.
Yes.
But Scotch means to cut.
True.
That's where it comes from, and because you cut this obviously in half if you want to serve it, or you just take a bite. But it actually originated in 1793 or something around
Now you're
there.
teaching me things.
Yes, in the UK.
Cool. So all we're doing from here, guys, is just deep frying the egg in sunflower oil or some canola oil, vegetable oil. Just be very, very careful always when you fry things at home. Try and use a deepish pot, never go too thinly. So when you drop the egg, you don't want oil splattering all over the show. And basically, we just want to cook it long enough to cook the actual sausage meat. The oil might be a little bit hot there. You don't want the outside of the breadcrumb to sort of start burning before the sausage meat inside is actually cooked. So I'm just going to remove this. And this
So this
obviously
is one
you
of the
just use for
dishes
the
you're
next
making
one.
there?
Yes, this is actually one of the things that we are doing there. We're doing three things. We're doing the Scotch egg, and then we're doing sort of an American-style barbecue pulled pork on a roll, and then some chocolate mousse in an ice cream
That's my
cone.
favorite.
So
That's my
you're going to
favorite.
have to come around and get one of those.
I'm going to have to. I'm a regular visitor at Society.
So I'm just cutting it to show you. You can see it was a beautiful free-range egg. I don't know if you can see on the camera there.
Yes, we can.
Beautiful color of the egg, and you can actually see the egg and the sausage meat that encases it, and then the nice crunchy little exterior with it.
Now, what if I want to take this for pad course?
Do it exactly like what I've done
cook
here.
it longer.
Cook it. Obviously, you want to cook it until the sausage meat is cooked through, and then just drain it on some kitchen paper and let it cool down, and you can just pack them like that. Now, what's really important with a good Scotch egg is a really good dipping sauce.
Yes.
So what I've made is
tomato
two
sauce.
different ones.
Yes.
You can just go straight up tomato sauce. That's one of my favorite ways.
Mine too.
Then I've made two different ones here. One is sort of a simple version of a Mary Rose sauce, which is just a mixture of tomato sauce and mayonnaise with a tiny dash of brandy sauce into it. And then the other one that I've made, which I really like with this as well, is a smoked paprika mayonnaise, where we just fold some smoked paprika into it, and it gives us this beautiful sort of smoky flavor that goes with it.
I'm putting my little dipping sauce like yours on
go.
here. While I'm doing this, the keyword for today on your screen, SMS that to 33728. I'm not winning with this tomato sauce. And this is on special right now. It's my favorite dipping sauce, tomato sauce. The PMP Weekend Winner Special with all gold tomato sauce for only R13.79. That's for the 700ml bottle. Special valid from the 3rd till the 6th of May. So from tomorrow, you can pick this up. There we go. My favorite tomato sauce. And it's now on special from tomorrow. Pick and pay.
If you want to have a bite of that.
There we go.
And then always a
What
little
plate
bit of
does this
salt.
go on?
It's always good. Well, I'm actually going to serve it in the little cups like this.
There we go.
It's eggy, but it's a bit more difficult to
There we go.
eat it from there. But that's the whole thing. as a
Okay,
whole, yeah.
there we go. For a family of 4, the entire egg will be less than R100. Absolutely gorgeous, worth trying at home, and worth going to Pick and Pay to pick up your tomato sauce. We're going to see you at the festival over the weekend. You can still stand a chance to win those tickets. SMS PNP your name and city to 33728. It's now time for Couch Potato. Stefan, great seeing you. Thanks so much for cooking with us and showing me something that I've never made before, but eaten quite often. Over to you, Leanne.
Stay with Espresso and SABC3.